everyone, welcome to this channel. I'm Susan, and you may already wonder what's up with my hair and the dress. Well, this is an original 1930s dress, and today I'm gonna take you back in time and see how a Chinese flapper gal does her makeup in that era. Before the tutorial start, I want to introduce myself. I'm Susan. I'm the shop owner of Manly Vintage, which specialized in Chinese cheongsams before 1960s and Western vintage clothes before 1930s. I love vintage fashion and love to mimic the look of women along the history. This is a 1934 photo of a Chinese actress Xu Lai, and you can see her makeup is pretty different than what we consider beautiful in modern era. Her makeup will be our template today. For this tutorial, you need to prepare the basic tools and material you will use in any of your makeup routine. And let's begin. First, you need to apply foundations on your face, and you might need a foundation that's paler than your normal skin tone because that's what vintage girls used during older times. Next, we will do the brows. For Chinese girls, they want the brows to look softer and feminine in that way, and it's pretty thin, like thin brows is the hit back then. So we should use a eyeliner pen or a brow pen if you prefer, just to draw a line along your bone structure but with the curvature. You can see it's pretty long and thin. And let's do another one. And if you have like a thick brow, you might use concealers to cover up the extra. Next, we will do the eyeshadow. For the eyeshadow shape is kind of different in that time. So in the following procedure, I'll explain that in detail. You can see this point and the end point of your brow, and there's a line between them. So you don't want to apply any eyeshadow below this line. Let's start from the edge. And for vintage gals at that time, they want to leave a space under the brow so they don't apply eyeshadows here or here. You can see I leave a space here and here without any eyeshadow. And let's do the other one. Since the eyes are done, let's move on to blush. Modern girls like to put blush upwards so it will lift up our face. However, vintage girls love to put blush majorly around here, and you will make a fuller and cuter face. So when we choose the blush for our vintage makeup, you want to choose pink, peachy, because that's what they think is fashionable at that time. And when you are applying the blush, you want to do it in a circular way. And for Chinese girls particularly, you can add it under your eyes. And let's do another one. After the blush, it's contour naturally. Since I already have a shadow in that area for my facial structure, I'm not gonna over contour it too much, but vintage girls always put their contour right under the blush in that area. Last but not least, we will do the lips. Lips is very important in this vintage makeup, and for the color, you want to be careful to use strictly red, preferably scarlet red, because you don't want to be considered as harlot or prostitute of that era, and it's the mainstream color of the lipstick production as well. When you're doing the lips, Chinese women wants to make the lips restricted to their natural lip shape and to stress this area called cupidable. So let's just do the lips first, and I will show you guys a trick I use to stress my cupidable. Now my lips are done, and you can see my lipstick is strictly fitting in my natural lip shape. And as my cupidable is not that obvious, what should I do? Well, take out your concealer or your foundation and just put a dip on your cupid bow and blend out with your finger. And now you can see my cupid bow just become more obvious in that way. This is the finished look of this makeup tutorial of 1930s Chinese gal. And I hope this is interesting for you to watch. Here are some important things to remember. First, you need to have a very thin and curvature brow, and the spacing between the brow and eyeshadow is really important. And then remember where to put the blush and contour. Last but not least, the color choice of your lips and how to stress cupid bows. In the future, if you decide to dress up like a 1930s Chinese girl in Halloween or vintage party, please watch this video and be historically accurate and fashionable. Thank you.